Okay, so I'm going to fly this drone. Now, a couple of things about it that I've learned, and one is it had to be the gyros or the gimbals for the camera had to be calibrated, which was pretty simple. It was a 2-minute process that you do. According to that, you have to do it just once, and you're pretty well good to go. The other thing was you had to calibrate the gyro in the copter itself, and that was pretty simple to do. So what I do, it has these big lithium batteries. I mean, these are 5400 milliamp, 4-cell, 14.8 volt batteries. I mean, they're big, and I actually like this thing. I flew it that one day. No crashes, no problems. Everything seemed to go pretty well the way it's supposed to. The thing was that it was just, I was a little nervous, and you know, rightly so, because these things are not cheap, and you know, when you're nervous, things can happen. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you everything that I have for this thing and why it cost what it cost, or why I even bought it. I wasn't going to buy a drone. The reason I wasn't going to buy a drone was very simple. A, they're expensive. B, everybody and their brother has one. Okay, so I got my startup tone there, and you should be able to watch the damn thing do its little thing there, which it has. This has a screen protector that I did not take off until now. I'll just set it there for now. I wasn't going to buy one because here in the United States you have to have the FAA administration license. Alright, and in order to have that license, it is flashing like purple or blue. I don't know. This thing has... Okay, so we're connected. Yeah, you have to have that FAA license, and that FAA license, I just really don't like the government watching what I'm doing. But the problem is, every time you hook up, and yes, this is the FPV goggles. I just wanted to show you that I bought the FPV goggles because it just, I don't know if you could see them, but I've always wanted this, and that way I can fly around from inside of a building or from in the, you know, sitting in the seat of the truck, and it feels like I'm flying a damn thing. So I always wanted to see how that would be, but I'm not going to be using that today, at least not right now anyway. Now the reason I'm way down here at the other end of the farm is because it's windy out there, up there, very windy, and I just didn't want to get into trouble with the wind. So anyhow, I guess that's about it. You can see the screen. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe give you a little bit of a... Can you see that drone? You can see the drone. Alright, so you can see what the drone sees, and it's pretty much me. Now, what you do, and you can change the camera angle. Watch, I can turn it to the right or to the left. I do have, it is, let's see, what is it doing? There, we're pretty much where we belong. We're in the follow mode, which we don't want to be in. So, that's the angle. Do I need to be in the follow mode? The watch mode. Okay. Tilt mode. That tilts the camera. you can tilt the camera up at me or even higher. That brings it back down. I don't know if you're able to see that, but take a look at that. See? Seems to work pretty well, but we don't need that. Let's see what... I think we're pretty much ready to go, so we'll push the red button and we'll see. Alright, good. Now if you can see it, I'm going to flip up the landing gear. And you can watch me fly this crazy thing. Now, I'm pretty sure okay, I got the drone. It's on the ground there in front of us. I'm going to go ahead and take it off. Now you can see that it's just kind of hovering there in front of me, and well, I don't know, we're going to take it out. Seems to be moving quite quickly. Okay, so I'm flying right up at the farm here. This is not the footage that I wanted to have in this video, but as Messick's Equipment so kindly stated that the 4K camera will crash my computer. Well, it didn't crash my computer, it actually crashed YouTube. YouTube could not handle the 4K imagery. I am actually rendering at 1920 by 1080 right now. The earlier one was double that, so whatever, 3840 by 1280. I think that's what it was, 1260. So, I mean, that's what it was. But anyways, what you're seeing here is an egg-shaped silo that I used to fill. I missed that job. I used to stand at the top of the silo and watch the silage blow in, and we would fill it clear up to the top, let it settle, fill it again, let it settle, fill it again, let it settle, fill it again. So it was usually about 2 to 3 weeks worth of work in, say, September. That's when we did it, late August, early September. So I have, anybody that was wondering where the international loader is, it sits there in the field. Yes, it does start and run, no problems there. If you're noticing the flag flying at an erect position, like the wind is blowing like 90 miles an hour, you are correct. The wind that this drone can handle is phenomenal. I mean, unbelievable. This wind is blowing somewhere between 30 and 40 miles per hour, especially up at 400 feet. I did get it to actually drift. It could not handle the speed of the wind when I was at 400 feet, so the wind up there was unreal. As you can see that the prop dipped down into the view of the camera. Now, I guess that what you're going to see from me with this drone is farming. You know, what I'm going to be doing with this, actually what I'm going to be doing with this drone is actually, I'm planning on taking it to England when I meet up with George Saunders and a whole bunch of other tractors and stuff. I am going to be reading up on the international law on drones, or the English law on drones, and yeah, that's just the way the world is going to work. That's the neighbor's place over there. you know, just kind of tooling around, getting used to it, and seeing what it is capable of doing or not doing. You know, some people say that my farm or the farm is full of junk. Well, it really isn't full of junk. There's everything that's on the farm that is junk is gone. For the most part, I have a lot of useful things that I use and keep. I may not use them all the time. As you can see right there in the middle of the screen is the Gale Hydro Swing mower that needs a new gearbox, cutter bar. I'm going to be purchasing that cutter bar and putting it in there for next year because I have plans on the tractor that I'm getting from Europe to have a front mounted mower. The front PTO with lift arms. I'm going to put the front mounted mower, and that Hydro Swing mower will be put back into service, and I will be able to mow 22 feet at a time with that setup. I don't know if it's something that is going to happen right away, but it is going to happen. So, I mean, you can see everything that we have here. There's just loads and loads of stuff. There is some stuff that needs to go to the scrapyard, but as you know, the scrap is very low quality. Now, you see that building with the roof half tore off? That is over the old bunk feeder, and that building will be coming down at some point. I'm going to be putting an open bay building there. So I just want to say, so far this thing is pretty cool. I haven't been able to really figure out all the functions. There's a lot of switches on it. Well, there's not really a lot of switches, but it is a 6-channel. This is pretty much your avoidance. This is your angle, your smart. It will, if you put it on smart, it will avoid just about anything. And then this is flying by home, or this is flying home. So if you're way the hell up there at the barn, and hold on a second. So if you're way up at the farm and it starts glitching out on you, like this screen starts disappearing on you, just throw that into home. It'll jump up to like 150 feet, and then it will fly home as fast as it can, meaning here to me. So the thing is pretty cool. I really like it so far. I haven't crashed it yet. The wind up high is really, really intense. I mean, you see those trees, they're waving pretty good, and I know up at the farm the flag was flying straight all day, so it's really pretty decent. So my idea with this drone is when I go over to England and visit with George and the crew over there, his wife Liz and John the Legend and whoever else I run into, along with everybody else, and I'm going to take this drone along. I'm going to have to talk to the airline and see what the rules are for flying with these batteries. I don't think there'll be a problem because I see people do it all the time. So I imagine if you just check it in and say, hey, I got a drone, as long as it's registered, they'll be okay with it. So I really want to see Stonehenge from the air. I don't know why. You know, that television show when I was a kid had a big impact on me. In Search Of, as so many kind people had pointed out to me that was the name of it, and yeah, In Search Of. So that's my idea. Take that drone, see the English countryside. I'm not really interested in London. I was there before. If I do get time to go to London, fine, I'll take the train in like somebody suggested. Take the train into the underground, and then you can get anywheres in the underground. I did that before. So yeah, that's the whole plan. So I think that drone is pretty good. Actually, I think it's excellent. It's a lot quieter than the DJI Phantom. I know that the guys from Essex, they had the DJI Phantom 3, and it was the Phantom 3, I think it was, and the Phantom 4K. They might have the 4K, but no, that was a Phantom 3. I said that I wanted the 4K, but it was like $4,000 at the time, and I said, to hell with that. And there's a lot of really good products, especially this one. This actually has the Intel inside, Intel avoidance system, which works really well. I mean, if I walk at that thing, it's not going to do anything silly and try to kill me. And I can walk into the woods, and it'll still work. So I think I made the right choice with this one. DJI makes a good product, I guess. I thought that they were clumsy. I think this is kind of between the Phantom and the, I forget what the heck the Inspire. the DJI Inspire, which I looked really hard at. I was like, man, I'd like to have that thing. But again, it was very expensive, and I did look at the, or Timothy had me looking at the Typhoon Q920, which is 3 times the size of this thing. It has a huge payload, and you have to have the commercial license to fly it. So, yeah, I hope to get some really good footage. We're going to be bailing again pretty soon, and I'm expecting to just have that thing follow me around the field, and we'll put that footage into my videos, and you know, just change the angles of everything and make it more enjoyable for you guys to watch, and a lot more fun for me to make these videos that you love so much. And hopefully all those footage in England should come out really, really nice with that and this camera here. Got an idea for George. I don't know if he has the time or the willingness, but I've never seen him do a live show. I think that we could probably come up with something like that. I will run that by him in an email, or he can watch it right here on One Lonely Farmer. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And I do strongly suggest this. I will keep you posted in the coming weeks as to whether I really like it or I turned into hating it. But right now, I think it's pretty good. I think it's really good. It's no New Holland, I can tell you that. Thanks again.